You and welcome back to Down on the Farm's Kitchen Table. Oxine's gonna feed us. I've got iced tea for everybody and the best darn farm show in Texas. Let's get started. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle and Company, Corpus. As we look toward KC wheat futures, Friday they were up 85 cents by the bushel since the week before Wednesday's close. Parched winter wheat areas of the Texas Panhandle, western Oklahoma, and Kansas, along with dry conditions in the southern portion of Russia and the Ukraine, are driving the market higher. Corn and soybeans were both down 2 to 3 cents to the end of the week. For the week, corn was up 7, beans up 11.5 cents by the bushel. The central and eastern corn belt are expecting good rains of 2 to 3 inches over this last weekend. Not good for planting, but the rains are welcome in the long run. Parts of the corn production area of Argentina and Brazil are getting dry. No rain in the forecast for Brazil's second crop region for the next 10 days. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland is open weekdays this week for Milo trucks 7 to 4:45. In Houston, the Andersons and Hanson Mueller are open weekdays from 7 to 3, and Timco is open weekdays from 7 a.m. to noon. For help marketing your grains, it's 361-852-5207 or 800-2-TUGGLE. That's Tuggle and Company, John Tuggle, Corpus Christi, Texas. Neighbor, I want to remind you about all 5 locations of MG Building Materials. They've got one in Pleasanton, one in San Antonio, one in Corpus, one in Uvalde, and one in Kerrville. That's MG Building Materials. Whether it's farm and ranch electrical, hardware and tools, lawn and garden and housewares, or paints, floor coverings, plumbing and heating, steel products and flashing, roofing, or gypsum installation, you can trust MG. Remember, 5 locations. Find the one near you at mgbuildingmaterials.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at our pork and beef as it relates to production and consumption and sales. USDA's National Pork Carcass Cutout Value higher in the Friday afternoon report, up 14 at 97.63. The ham and the picnic primals were the only ones reported lower, with the loins up 246. USDA estimated Friday's federally inspected hog slaughter at 439,000 head, with the week-to-date total at 2.375 million head. The estimated run, including Saturday, was 2.379 million head, down 112,000 from the week prior. Neighbor, as we shift gears and turn our gaze toward the cattle side of this meat equation, USDA's wholesale box prices mixed in Friday afternoon's report. The choice was 22 higher at 297.14. The select was down 94 at 288.72. Weekly slaughter 113,000 head for Friday, taking the weekly total to 613, and that was down 7,000 head from the previous week. Neighbor, as we look toward cash trade, it finally kicked off Thursday, was steady to higher the note for the week, as the South came in at 182 in Texas, 182 to 184 in Kansas. That was 2 above last week. Northern trades were 184 to 185, 1 to 2 higher for the week. Neighbor, there's your meat moves from Friday. Neighbor, let's talk about Wholesale Steel San Antonio. Wonderful company. George and crew want to do business with you. Their heavy-duty line can allow you to work, move, crowd, and load your animals with confidence with your own equipment. With heavy material and strong construction, those panels withstand even the roughest stock while still remaining portable. Check out their price list at their website, wholesalesteelusa.com. Round pins, stalls, panels for separating livestock. Lifetime limited warranty on those cattle panels. Local dealers available. Locations in San Antonio and Hearne. Call the San Antonio office, 210-624-2000, or the Hearne location, 979-280-6100. That's Wholesale Steel. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction, getting ready for the Mason sale. What's it looking like Sunday night?
You bet, Larry. Tagging in already, a little over 600 and something head of cattle, about 90 cows, rest of them all calves and yearlings. Looking for around 800, 850 tomorrow, Larry. We got some showers this morning. Wasn't a lot, but it definitely keeps freshening things up again. So then we got several chances of rain this week, but the market's real strong still. A lot of activity on all of these classes of cattle. So I think it'll be a good run overall, and a lot of good cattle there on the yards, Larry.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You bet. They can give us a call, area code 325-372-5159.
We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you after the sale.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You bet. Bye-bye.
This is Larry Marble with Down on the Farm, and I'm with Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Tony, we're talking about one of my favorite things, and I use them on my place all day long, steel products.
Yes, sir. Yeah, well, spring is going on right now. Spring season is going on right now. It's a great time to get some steel products. Right now, we're running a 10% off on all steel products, your chainsaws, weed eaters, blowers, and more. Whenever you buy a gallon of gas, if there's premix fuel, or a 6-pack of their engine oil, it actually doubles their warranty when you buy any gas-powered machine.
Well, tell everybody how to get in on that warranty.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just give me a call at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
We've been with Tony from D&D. Tony, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, that'll make a really good minute commercial. Let me stop it, and I'm not going to do edits yet. I'll just get a stop in place. All right, we're on the line with Gary Butler. Gary, I understand you had a half an inch of rain. How many cattle have you drawn yet?
It's going to be short tomorrow, Larry. We got 486 head, probably about 50 cows, about 7-8 bulls. But I imagine we'll catch another 100, 150 tomorrow morning. Just depends on the weather, but I think we'll have that 5 and 5.5 tomorrow, Larry.
What's the quality like?
Got some pen of good black molly face calves. There's about 20 of them. There's some Bramer cross kind of calves. There's 15, mostly small bunches this week.
Right.
Not a whole lot of big bunches. I got some 8 Bramer pair. They're anywhere from 4 to 9 year olds. They're registered cows. They come from North Texas, and they're really on the thin side. There's some heifer calves on them, and we're going to sell them tomorrow.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Gary Butler.
You can catch us here at cell bar 830-582-1561 or 62. Catch me on mobile 830-857-4330, Larry.
We appreciate you, Gary. Thank you so much for the call.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. I'm here with Aaron Lee of Twisted L Ranch Sales, brokered by Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. Aaron, tell us about that new listing you've got on the Frio River.
Hey, Larry. This is a rare opportunity to purchase a 61-acre hunting and home site property, complete with Frio riverfront access in Old Frio Town.
Now, how much of the river access do you have?
About 950 feet of private riverbank. This property's been owned by the same family since the 1800s and passed down through generations. So you just don't see properties like this available very often.
What else does it have, Aaron?
It's got new fences on 2 sides, well-maintained roads, large acreage neighbors, and a prime location in the Golden Triangle make this property an incredible find.
How can people get in touch with you to schedule a showing, Aaron?
Larry, they can call me directly at 830-317-1797, and I give you my word. If I don't answer, I'll call you back. Or you can visit us at www.homesteadandranch.com.
Aaron, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
We are on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, how was your sale on Friday?
Sale went real well. I thought the calf market was probably 10 to 20 cents higher in some places. So we had good cattle, and they sold good, sir.
Walk the pens with us.
All right, we had 527 head of cattle, no horses, and 12 goats. And that whole market was active. Your 300 pound steers were 294 to 355. Heifers were 224 to 295. Your 300 to 400 pound steers were 284 to 320. Heifers 218 to $3. Your 400 to 500 pound steers were 275 to 310. Heifers 250 to 281. 500 to 600 pound steers 253 to 295. Heifers 266 to 238. 600 to 700 pound steers 233 to 273. Heifers 244 to 218. And your 700 to 800 pound steers were 217 to 243, and heifers were 223 to $2. Packer cows were pretty steady. They brought anywhere from $1.01 to $1.50. Packer bulls brought from $1.17 to $1.46. Young stocker cows, tight bags, brought anywhere from $1.08 to $1.72. bred cows were $1,450 to $1,700, and the pairs we had Friday brought it anywhere from $1,150 to $1,975, sir.
Good. Are you aware of anything for this Friday yet?
I know some small bunches of calves coming this next week. No big bunches, but I do know some small ones, and they sure add up fast.
Good deal. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Rodney Butler.
Yeah, if I can help market your cattle in South Texas with a fair market, call me at 361-358-1727 or call me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We appreciate you, Rodney Butler. Thank you.
Thank you and take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. And we're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Riley, it's Sunday evening, and we're looking toward a Monday sale. What's it looking like tonight?
It looks pretty good, Larry. Probably about like last week, somewhere around 1,400 head. Not as many cows, maybe 250 cows total tomorrow. Probably 60 or 70 palpated cows. Do have a handful of Brangus pairs, mates to the ones we had last week, and then a few other single pairs mixed in, and then the rest of them be packer cows. Calves, got a really good string of black baldy calves there, little lightweight calves, probably weighing 350 to 5. Quality on those really good. I think there's a little over 100 of those. Got another set of really good Charolais calves, bigger, probably in the 5 to 7 range. There's about 100 of those. Then several other smaller groups of really good quality calves. So the quality looks really good tomorrow. Calf wise, we've got some good cows, stocker cows to pick from. So it looks like a good sale. I'd say, somewhere close to 1,400.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Riley.
361-813-6650 is the cell. 361-786-2553 is the office. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
This is Channel 5 reporting live from the rangeland, where earlier today, a death was reported. I'm standing here talking to...
Mesquite.
Mr. Mesquite, what happened here today?
Well, Weesatch and I had been living on this rangeland. Every year, the rancher would spray us with herbicide, and we'd take a nice, long nap. But we always woke up.
What changed, Mesquite?
It's that Invora herbicide. The rancher used it with Rangeview to target his application, and now I don't think Weesatch is coming back.
I wouldn't think so. It's guaranteed
control for 5 years.
You heard it from Mesquite himself. Invora and Rangeview stop brush for the long haul. It's guaranteed.
Start investing in the long haul with guaranteed Mesquite and Weesatch control at Invora.com. That's INVORA.com. Always read and follow label instructions. Invora is a restricted use pesticide. Invora is a trademark owned by Environmental Science US LLC or one of its affiliates. Not all products are registered in all states.
We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. It's Sunday evening. We're going to sell sheep and goats Tuesday, cattle Wednesday. Sean, do you know of anything coming so far?
Larry, it's been pretty quiet all weekend, but sure think we'll get somewhere on the sheep and goat end, somewhere between that 3,000 and 4,000 again, and then on the cattle end, kind of like we've been running somewhere in that 7,000 to 1,000 is what I'm hoping for. We'll see how it plays out through the week. Got a little shower rain last night, so that freshened things up, and some people might wait just a little longer, but sure thing somewhere around that 700 to 1,000 on the cattle.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a shorter look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. We'll call Corpus Milo $9.79, Houston $9.97, yellow corn to Corpus $4.95, Progresso $5.50, hard red winter wheat to Houston $7.14. We'll call Placido and Houston beans $10.84, Texas cotton $68.90 to $72.40. That's it for the best darn farm show in Texas. No brag, just fact. Check us out on our 16 affiliated stations or at downonthefarmradio.com. Good day.